Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show, where I am Damon Farr, and tonight we're talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I mean, it's in the title. I mean, do I have to say it every week? That's not a jab at anybody. I'm just saying, honestly. Do I really need to say it every week? Yes, I do, because it makes me feel more hosty, I guess? I don't know. So, we're talking Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I know what you're thinking. Damien, this came out a while ago, and you've had the shield here for a while. Why haven't you talked about it already? Well, let's get to that. I was really waiting for Loki to come out and thought, I should wait and do these Disney Plus shows back to back to back to back to back. Meaning, 2, 2, 2. You know, normal. But they pushed Loki back, so I'm like, I can't really do that anymore. I gotta do a difference. So, we're talking Falcon and the Winter Soldier once again. So, it went from March to April. I mean, the runtime. I'd say it's an FAR. Would I say this is better than WandaVision? I want to point out, we're going to be ranking these Marvel shows eventually here. So, I think if I had to be personal here, I liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier just a hair more than WandaVision. And the reason why I liked it a hair more than WandaVision, I'd say WandaVision is a better show overall, except those first 2 episodes are terrible. If you cut out those first 2 episodes and just leave WandaVision being the last couple episodes, that would 100% be a much better show. I will honestly say that all day, every day. But you have those first 2 episodes which don't really further the plot too much. And they're just kind of filler, I would say. Honestly. There's little parts that further the plot. But then if you watch the recap with episode 3, it tells you everything that happened in those 2 episodes, major, for the plot. So, honestly, I love WandaVision and I want to like it more, but I can't because those first 2 episodes don't do anything. For me, don't get me wrong, I'm not the greatest writer ever. I'm never going to say I am. I'm a okay, somewhat professional writer where if you're going to make a show and make this many episodes, make all the episodes matter. So, that's the thing that I like about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Though the first episode is slow, it furthers the plot. Each episode is furthering the plot. If you have a wasted episode, you're wasting time. I get that TV shows have bottle episodes. Those are shows that have 24 episodes a season, and they need a filler episode because they're running out of budget. So, I mean, Disney Plus shows honestly shouldn't have bottle episodes. And I think the first 2 episodes of WandaVision are bottle episodes. I know this is just me ranting about WandaVision, but getting to Falcon and Winter Soldier, I think this is where the show really shines. The cast in WandaVision is good. I mean, you got Elizabeth Olsen, you got Paul Bettany, the main 2, then you got Randall Park, and you got Kat Dennings. I think that's a good 4. There is other characters in there that are good as well, don't get me wrong. But those are the characters that I remember. Pre-established characters. Honestly, they were great. So, what does this show have? Sebastian Stan is, I think, is best as Bucky in this show. He's gotten to really expand the character considerably. I mean, maybe not him, but, you know, they've wrote it to where it expands him. And he's trying to get past the Winter Soldier part. And I think what they're trying to do, honestly, is eventually he's going to take over the mantle of Captain America. It's going to happen eventually. I think it's going to be after 3 movies with Sam Wilson being Captain America. He's going to take over eventually. Because Sam will say, I was the middleman. You were meant to be Captain America. You were his friend, his best friend. And I think that's what's going to happen eventually. But, not yet. He's not ready. He needs to be ready. Falcon was not ready, but he had the ability to get ready quicker than Bucky. So eventually, Bucky will become Captain America, because it'll happen. It's gonna happen. When is the case? And I'm thinking after 3 movies or more seasons of the show, eventually he'll become Captain America, which is perfectly fine. Then we got Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson, Falcon, or Captain America. He does good. He has his comedy relief as always. Honestly, it's sad to say it, but he did good, but honestly, Sebastian Stan stole every scene that he's in, except one other character scenes. So, I want to point this out right away. Wyatt Russell, great actor. I loved John Walker. We're going to get to that in a little bit more, but John Walker was damn good. You were meant to hate him, and you hated him. That's all there is to say. I hated him. I don't hate. I was just told to strongly dislike. You don't hate. But damn, was he good. That I didn't like him at all. I mean, honestly, it was scary how good he was. And in the end, his friend does die, spoiler, and he loses it. Which is what they said the serum will do. Whatever emotion or whatever you are as a person, it'll accelerate it in a way. And it did for him. So it was cool, honestly, to see that. And then you got Erin Kellyman as Carly, which, honestly, villains, again, are forgettable in Marvel shows. That's the way to put it. Or in Marvel movies or shows. So it kind of sucks. Don Cheadle as Rhodey shows up in one episode, which was cool. I think it was a good idea to put him in there. Put a little more connecting tissue to the other movies. Daniel Burr as Zemo. Really good once again. I like the fact that we gotta break him out of prison. We ain't doing that. He breaks himself out of prison. Like, it shows that he could have done that the whole time, but was willing to stay there. And then they need him. And I like the mutual respect that he and Bucky have, actually. Like, he's like, no hard feelings, what I did to you. And Bucky kind of takes it with a grain of salt. But in the end, I think he kind of redeems himself as a character. He's still a bad guy, but he's not bad guy. Like, Bucky, he respects Bucky enough to be like, hey, I get it. You're getting rid of the super soldiers. You're doing me a favor, because he's anti-super soldier. Even though he is a super soldier, he doesn't want anybody else to be one. Which makes perfect sense. It's terrible. Then you got Emily Van Camp as Sharon Carter. Also, spoiler alert, the power broker. I was kind of let down that she was the power broker, honestly, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But she plays Sharon Carter that is kind of a two-faced character. I mean, that's all there is to say. She's a two-faced character. And then finally, we got Louise Dreyfus, who I know from Seinfeld, honestly, and loved her in Seinfeld. I thought right when we saw her, she's the power broker. Like, that's what I thought instantly. I'm like, she's the power broker. How can she not be the power broker? Got an itch there. How could she not be the power broker? Well, she wasn't. She was just some random supporting character. So, let's go over the plot of the show. It's a good show. Flag Smashers put the world back to the way it was during the blip. What do they call it here? Sam gives up the shields, not feeling worthy, which obviously is redeemed in the end. He does feel worthy in the end. Which they give it to John Walker with the title of Captain America. And it goes on a little bit here. They break Zemo out of prison. Well, he breaks himself out. Even I put that in the notes here. Trying to learn who the power broker is was a thing as well, which, once again, Sharon Carter is the power broker, so that kind of sucks. Walker's friend is killed by the Flag Smashers. One of them accidentally kills him. Walker loses it and then kills them. In a bloody fit of rage, he kills them with the shield by just like, ugh. And I just think to myself, man, that's gotta hurt. But he kills him in the fit of rage, and then everybody sees it on the internet, and he's stripped of his Captain America title, almost as court-martialed. Sam and Bucky demand the shield from Walker, where he's stripped of the title of Captain America. Sam fixes family boat with Bucky's help. Walker then builds his own shield in a post-credit scene. Sam gets a new Falcon suit from Bucky, which is a Captain America suit as well, because now in Bucky's mind, I guess, he's earned the title. I don't know. Bucky had some doubts, honestly. And I think they have a mutual bond now, friendship. They just knew a guy, honestly. Originally, we just know a guy. But he sees that, he was the right choice. And once again, I still think Sam is going to give him the shield eventually, because Sam is just a normal human. Bucky is not aging as fastly as others. So he's got that super soldier serum. I think he's next as Captain America, but it'll happen it'll happen later down the line. So Sam becomes Captain America, and then John Walker becomes U.S. Agent. Where they've already announced it. They've already announced the showrunner is going to be making Captain America 4, which is going to have Falcon, and it's going to have Winter Soldier in it. So I think that's cool. I think it's going to be cool to see that movie. I want to see their dynamic. Bucky's eventually going to take the shield once again, but I want to see where it goes. And then I really want Disney to make an R-rated or violent John Walker story, where he's the U.S. agent, where he's willing to do stuff that Captain America can't do. Because Captain America is a title, it's a mantle, honestly. He's not Captain America anymore. He can do anything the government wants him to do, is what I think. So he can go into that gray area and, this guy's bad, get rid of him. Gets rid of him, boom, done. And it's not a big deal because he's not Captain America anymore. So I want to see that show. Disney Plus, I think they need Disney Plus, where it's kids and everything. Hulu needs to be integrated into Disney Plus as like a more adult section. I don't know what they call it. Disney Plus R, Disney Plus PG-13. I don't know what they'd call it, but make it a companion. Make it with Disney Plus, where you pay a little bit more and get more violent stuff. Get rid of Hulu's original shows and move them all to Disney Plus, and make a more violent version of Disney Plus. Disney Plus Plus? I don't know. Make it something, please. And then ESPN Plus, I mean, you can leave separately. That's fine by me. Or you can put it in. I would prefer it to be all in one, where it's one app, personally, but that's just me. So, what do you think they're going to do from now on? I know they're making a Captain America 4. What are they going to do with John Walker? I really hope they give him his own show. That or give him one movie. Couple movies. Give him a show, honestly. And make it just random adventures. Like, here, go take out this guy. And the whole episode's just him about that. And then over time, it's one arching theme where it's one major guy at the end that's been leading up to, kind of a thing. Please do it, Marvel. So, what did you think about Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Or, as they called it at the end, Captain America and the Winter Soldier. What did you think about John Walker? What did you think about the whole show? What do you think the future is for the MCU in this regard? And because it happened today as well, I'm filming this on Monday, the Eternals trailer came out. Random throw in here. I watched it. It looks cool. I don't know anything about the Eternals, though. Honestly, what did you think about the trailer? Tell me in the comments below. Hey, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.